Next, we do the InCab and InCab
and
inspection. So InCab, safety belt, lighting indicators, oil pressure, air pressure, amp meter, voltometer, mirrors, windshield wipers, horns, heaters, safety emergency equipment, air brake check, parking brake, and service brake. We do not do the hydraulic brake because we have air brakes and breakaway module we don't have on this truck.
Okay.
Safety belt, no crack, no damage, no cuts, no frays. Works properly, retracts properly, latches securely. So it holds securely, works properly. Next, we have lighting indicators. Lighting indicators. So start the truck. So clearance lights, headlights. So I'll start over. Clearance. First one's clearance, headlights, high beams. You see it lights up, high beam. Off. So left turn signal, right turn signal. So left turn, see it beeps.
Yeah.
Right turn should also work properly. And four-way flashers. Four-way flashers both. All four sides, make sure. And he'll be outside, so he'll be outside watching, make sure it works properly. Then he'll go behind and you do the same thing. The only difference when he goes behind is you apply the brake to test the brake light, and same thing, left turn, right turn, four-way flashers, lights, clearance lights, done. So next we have the oil pressure indicator and oil pressure indicator. All the gauges work properly, no crack, no damage, no damage, no missing needle. Everything works properly. Oil pressure gauge, it's building oil, it's good. Next we have the air pressure gauges. There's two gauges, primary, secondary, or the main one, secondary, work properly.
And I have to show the oil pressure one.
So oil pressure, air pressure, there's two, primary, secondary, and voltometer, voltage or voltometer right here. Make sure.
Which one?
So after voltometer we have mirrors. So mirrors, no crack, no damage, no missing, clean, and no illegal stickers. Or no stickers on mirrors. Windshield and windows, clean, no crack, no damage.
This is a windshield.
Yeah, no crack, no damage, no illegal stickers. And you can also say tint, no tint. Tint is illegal for windshield. So no crack, no damage, clean, no illegal stickers, good condition, work properly. Next we have the windshield wiper and washer. Wiper, there's one click. Washer, you hold 3 seconds or more. Should works properly. Then turn it off on the top. Top one to turn it off. Washer, you hold, then turn off. Works properly. Next, we have horns. So we have two horns. One, you don't have to check, you just have to explain where they are. I did, for example, for this video, but you don't have to check. You just have to explain. Air horn, electric, works properly. So next we have the heater and defroster. So heater right here, doesn't matter where it's at, but make sure it blows warm air. You check, make sure you check to make sure. Next, defroster for the window.
This is a heater and this is.
So make sure you check for the defroster. So defroster, make sure you have it all the way and turn it on all the way. It won't work. You have to turn it on all the way and check. Make sure it's blowing. For defroster on the window, heater, you can check anywhere for warm air. Must be working properly. So next, we have safety emergency equipment. Safety emergency equipment, we have three things. One of them is spare electrical fuses. We must have spare electrical fuses.
I have to show this.
Next we have fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher is securely mounted, fully charged. Make sure it's fully charged and up to date, not expired. Next we have three emergency triangles. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you have 3. So next we skip the hydraulic brake and breakaway module. We go to air brake check. So this is very important. If you fail any of these 3, you will fail. You will not pass the test. This is very important. So first things first, we release both the parking tractor and trailer parking brakes. So when they're released, we wait for this needles to stabilize and we drop it below 90. So 1, 2, drop it 90 or below to have the air governor turn on. And once it stabilizes, we hold for 1 minute. So about it stop moving, stop going down, we wait 1 minute right there. So make sure it's supposed to stay still or build air, which is good. If it should not go down. If it go down, that's bad. It's supposed to stay still or go up, not down.
Okay.
So about 1 minute. So after about 1 minute, we wait 60 seconds. So it should build air or stay still. Doesn't matter as long as it does not go down. If it goes down, that means it's bad. It means there's an air leak. If it builds, that's good. That means the governor and everything working properly, it's building air. The governor, when it turns on, it builds air. When it cuts out, it stops building air. So next we have the indicator, low air indicator light. So low air indicator light must turn on before 60. No lower, must say no lower than 60. So 1, 2, the light turned on. About 70 or 70, 80 psi. Good, works properly. Next we have the pop outs. So both tractor and trailer parking brake both must pop out no lower than 20 psi. So the other one was 60, next one is 20. No lower than 20 psi for pop out. So I'll pump the brakes. So see, both tractor and trailer brake popped out about 35, 40 psi. Very good, works properly. So for those three, we needed, for the air leak test, the low air indicator and pop out, we needed these to be pushed in. For the last one, after they pop out, you can leave them pop out for the air governor cutout. Air governor cutout must cut out between 120 and 140 psi. So next, so I apply the gas a little bit, about 15,000 RPMs. You hold it. Why I apply the gas? Because the air compressor is gear driven, so the higher the RPMs, the gears go up, the faster it goes up. If I turn it off, it goes very, very slowly. So if you higher RPMs, it'll do it much quicker. So see, it goes up much quicker. You can see the needle moving much faster with higher RPMs. So air governor must cut out between 120 and 140 psi, or whatever manufacturer stipulates. That's another one. Some manufacturers make it a little off, a little lower, a little higher. So for this one, the air governor, you'll hear the pss. So you heard that? It's about 115, 116 psi. So a little lower, but it's good. It works properly, and that's what it's set to do.
I have to explain this one.
So that's good. Air governor cut out, so it stopped pumping air at 115 psi. That's good. Air governor must cut out between 120 and 140 psi, or whatever manufacturer stipulates. Manufacturer stipulates for this one to be 115 about. That's good. It works properly. Next. So next on here, I'm doing the last three. So air brake check we just did. There's 4 parts to an air brake check. The next we have parking brakes. So we have 2 parking brakes, the tractor and trailer, and I'll do service brake also, all in one. So for the parking brake, so whichever one I release, if I release the trailer, that means I'm testing the tractor. If I push in the trailer, I'm testing the tractor because that one's applied. So I put it in low gear. Put it in gear, or on a manual truck it would be put it in low gear, and I press the gas a little, just tug against it to feel, make sure it holds. So it holds. Next I switch. So I switch, instead of this one, I pull them out both and push, apply the, I release the tractor to, means I have the trailer brake applied. So if the trailer brake applied, I'm testing the trailer brake. I also, same thing, you pull against it, holds. You can do it just one time. It holds, works properly. Next, I'm gonna test the service brake. So service brake is right here, the brake pedal. So I release both of them, I push both in, I pull up 5-6 feet. So holds, the brake holds, brakes properly, doesn't pull to the left or right. Make sure you say doesn't pull to the left or right, works properly, and you have just completed the pre-trip. That's pretty much, so you worry about engine compartment, all of this. This side of trailer, you don't do these two. One's for a tow truck, one's for I think doubles, triples. So you just do all this front part, the side of trailer and down, and then this, and then the InCab, which we just did. This last part is all InCab. You skip the hydraulic and breakaway module, and air brakes, very important. Make sure you get the air brakes. If you miss, you can miss 1 or 2 points on the other ones, but if you miss these, you will automatically fail the test.